And we're back. And we're back. I'm going to go to some of the callers, but I figured out how to do it. So those individuals who are online, you will be able to see the visual of this. Your girl is getting better. Those of you who are listening to me by radio, just try to listen into this broadcast. It's something that I downloaded and I want to share it with you right quick. Look at this.
There seem to have been lots of red flags in this case because Taco Nash had been arrested numerous times before on violent offenses. The victim's family tells me they believe he should have never been released on bond and turned back on the streets to hurt someone.
Absolutely. If the police would have done their job, my niece would still be here. Yeah. She would not be, we wouldn't be planning a ceremony or a funeral.
Micaiah Montgomery's family is crushed. They believe several police agencies and the judges who kept letting murder suspect Taco Nash bond out of jail bear some responsibility for her fate. The 21-year-old mother was shot and killed Wednesday after she picked up her daughter Chloe from this daycare on Snapfinger Park Drive. Police say the man waiting for her with a gun was her baby's father, Nash. But her family says there were so many warning signs before he killed her.
To me, he's just a menace to society. His record even shows that. You know, he's aggressive. This is what he does. They allowed him the space and the grace to be able to take somebody's life.
Yes.
They allowed it. They gave it to him.
Yeah.
They gave it to him. And he took her life.
Fox 5 News has learned Nash was arrested for allegedly shooting Micaiah back in July of 2020. Then in August of 2021, Nash was the subject of a SWAT standoff when East Point police say he pulled a gun on Montgomery and held his own daughter, Chloe, hostage at gunpoint. Then in March of this year, both Nash and Montgomery were arrested in Lithonia after her family claims he beat her up. It all begs the question of why. Why the suspect with such a violent past kept getting released on bond.
Mine is with the police department. It's with the judges that's granting these unsecured bonds and just putting people with violent histories on ankle monitors. I know when we spoke to someone, they said it was overcrowded in Fulton County.
We asked DeKalb Police to talk to us about this tumultuous domestic violence case that unfortunately led to murder. We are still waiting to hear.
Okay, so you saw what Taco looked like, okay? For y'all out here in video world, okay? But my point being to you is, okay, let me say this to you. I don't have no little children, but if somebody came to my house looking like that, talking about they want to see my daughter, no, baby, no, absolutely not. Okay, you ain't coming up in here, period. I think, unfortunately, this is probably symptomatic of not having the proper support system, not having boundaries, not having someone train your children, a mother on set saying, hey, hold on, no. See, I'm a, you have to realize I was a former judge. So I knew the law, okay? But let me say this to you. I took doors off my kids' rooms because I said, I'm the queen here. Ain't no closing no door on me. Okay? I bought cell phones. I'm checking them phones. Okay? I'm in control. And I'll be damned. Oh, you going to be out here with something like Taco? Okay, guess what I'm going to do? We can go get a shot. Well, I don't want it. You ain't got a choice. That's how it's going down up in here. We got to take our children. We got to intervene in their life. You can't let children make decisions. Okay? And let me tell you, being a judge or not, let me tell you, like I done told my dog, I'll call 911 on you, a judge. Let me tell you something. Here go my phone. You can have it. But I tell you what, you not going to be disrespectful, and you ain't going to be crazy up in my house, because I don't give a damn about that judge. I will beat you like you ain't never had it before. I don't play that game. And then when you get grown, you ain't got to never contact me again in your life. But you going to respect me in my house, and you going to roll by my rules. And if you don't, okay, I'm going to beat the hell out of you, because I can't put you out. Okay? And that was all that little judge stuff. Okay? And I thank God that today my children ain't in the penitentiary. They ain't got no drug problems. Okay? And they ain't got no kids. And here, some people got a different upbringing. Then when you open your legs, know this, there's a chance a baby can come out. And if a baby come out, you need to be able to be responsible. That little girl was trying to be responsible, but she didn't look like she had no mama raising her, because the mama's out here in the street. But I don't believe in no abortion, but you out here laying up having premarital sex without no contraceptive. Sit down. Okay, Robin Red said, why I would have picked up and left him when he shot me in 2020. But here's the situation. Your mama should have been in your head enough, Robin, that you wouldn't have been messing with nobody looking like Taco. Okay? No, you can't come up in my house. No, I'm sorry. No, we don't do that up in here. So I don't know. And Lance, let me tell you something, sweetheart. Poverty ain't nothing new to Black people. Okay? Let me tell you something. You know how people made what old people did? They cooked rice for dinner, and they took the leftover rice that wasn't eaten, and they made rice pudding with it. Okay? That's what it was done. That's what it was for. Okay? Black people know how to make $1 out of 15 cents. Okay? We know what to do with them noodles. Okay? We know what to do. All right? But what you got to be able to do, you got to step up. Oh, no, Taco can't come here. I'm sorry. But I don't give a damn what you like. Taco can't come up in here. And if you got piercings all in your face and all that other stuff, you ain't coming up in here either. I'm not discriminating. If you looking crazy and you looking like you ain't got no sense, you can't come up in here. You got some drug problem, you ain't got no family, you can't come up in here. Because the least that you can be is a mama. You might not be able to do that. Let me tell you something about my grandfather. My grandfather said, I can't read and write good. I went to the 4th grade, but I'd be damned if my kids ain't gonna learn. He said, but I tell you what, you're going to get you an education. But I said, tell you what, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to raise y'all. But I can't help you with your homework. I can't do that, but I can put a roof over your head. Okay? I can do that. And the problem is that when we open our legs and have a baby, we don't want to be responsible. Then train your kids when they little. When they get the gleam in their eye. Come on, we got to go get a little shot. What's this? Don't worry about that. It's a vaccination. I thought I had all of them. No, you missed this one. And keep it moving. Because you can't regulate who these kids, be trying to like. Exactly. Lance said, right, it's better to avoid it all from the beginning. Like I had to tell my daughter. We went to go see the movie about 50 Cent. His mama killed. I said, do you think that that's a man that's going to be loyal to one woman and come home and cut the grass? No. So you want to avoid somebody that's broken like this. Because he broken, baby. Even if he got the millions, he broken. You don't need to be with a man that's broken, sis. Because you can't put him together. That's God's job. That's God's job to put him together. That ain't your job, okay? And you got to start talking to our children. And we got to talk to our boys as well. That's right. Son, just because it looked good and it's shaped, because there's some young girls trying to come up too. But y'all don't want to have the real type of conversations with your children. I can't do that. The hell you can if they living up in your house. Okay? That's all I'm saying to you. These young children, they getting they be 12 and 13 years old, be trying to do, have sex. Okay, and you can't beat them but so much without going to jail. So you know what you got to do. Okay, all right. Pray for change and take them to the doctor for that vaccination called the birth control for 3 years. They get one at 13, that's the 16, and they get one at 16, that's the 19, and after that you're young. But we're not having these conversations. Okay, and why? Because we too absorbed in our lifestyle. That's why these kids all up in Bloomfield, all these are prominent places, all on drugs, because their mom and daddy ain't there, because they out golfing or getting suntans or out at the bar for happy hour at the country club, and they not raising their children. This ain't just no urban issue. It's people I know. Oh, he's going to boarding school. You going to boarding school, so you ain't got to be bothered with your child. You trifling. You trifling. Just like them people, those crumbly people. You know what I'm saying? Here y'all are more concerned about whatever that you ain't. What you in there on that computer doing? Let me see what's going on in here. Oh, ain't no lock on your phone. What you doing? Let me see that phone right now. Oh, you don't? Okay. Oh, okay. But y'all don't want to be parents. Y'all think that these kids somehow they got sense. Oh, that's better. They got they little adults. They ain't no little adult. They a child, and they need to be in a child place. But you don't want to discipline your kids. You don't want to. And let me tell you something about discipline. I was out the other day, with a young lady. She said, I got a scholarship to go to a school. And one of the friends would visit. And you know what she said? I love how your mother don't let y'all stay out. She said, huh? She said, oh, my mother, you know what I'm saying? We've got sitters, we've got nannies. I love that. I love how, y'all all get in a van and y'all go to Belle Isle. I love that. She said, well, y'all don't do that? Oh, no. We go to Disney World trips once a year or Venice or out of the country. But other than that, we don't really have a lot of time with our family. She was looking to a family that was, by the world's economy, impoverished and saying, wow, that's love. Because there were boundaries. Because mama sat down. Here go Denise. We still only have one TV in the living room, no phones, no computer, no TV in the bedrooms. And people will laugh at y'all. But guess what? When they grow up and they're well-grounded, the only thing a child wants is love. And they spell love T-I-M-E, not T-H-I-N-G-S, T-I-M-E. I love Denise. She said Friday is still family night. Train your children to do better, and they will. No, sit down. It's Friday night. Then let me tell you what's going to happen. They're going to have kids and do that to them too. We have to start raising our children and not letting BET and not letting the whatever be on Netflix raise them. You got to start spending time with your children. You understand what I'm saying? But you too busy or being in the street. I walk my dog. Damn. Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back.